Well, hello beautiful people, welcome to my another video. I'm your host Ashutosh Shukla and today we'll be trying to find out the world's most strongest armies. So to find that we have taken into account the arsenal in their possession, advanced technologies implemented, training, power and number of allies, size of the army, budget allocated, etc. So without wasting any time, let's move to our content, and if you have yet not subscribed to our YouTube channel, one of at number 7th place is the Germany. Germany is one of the strongest economic forces in the world, but despite spending around $45 million every year, the army's condition seems to have deteriorated in the past few years. This is perhaps because the generation born and grown up in the 1950s and 60s were against war and its atrocities, and the fear of being beaten by countries with strongest armies still discourages the people to join the army. In 2011, mandatory military services was eliminated to prevent the country from being a militarized country. It has only 1,83,000 active frontline personnel and 1,45,000 reservists, alongside 710 aircraft in total, and on land armament of nearly 3. At number 6 place is the France. France is another country to follow the Germany's lead because in 2013 it took the decision to effectively freeze its military spending and count down on the defense jobs by 10% to save money for technologically advanced equipments. Its current military budget stands at $43 million per year, which is 1.9% of the country's GDP, much below the spending target as set up by NATO. Over 2,20,000 regular forces combines with reservists to form a force of about 5 lakh people. It has just over 1,000 aircraft along with 9,000 ground vehicles. Even if these do not make France a formidable army, its position in the EU and UN, a total 290 nuclear weapons and significant deployment. At number 5th place is the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom, another member of the EU, also has a plan of reducing the size of the armed forces by 20% between 2010 and 2018 and apply smaller cuts onto the Royal Navy and RAF. The defense budget of the UK currently stands at $54 billion. It has a regular force of only about 2,05,000 along with a small air force of 908 aircrafts and an even smaller navy of 66 ships. However, the army of the UK is still a powerful one, with its superior training, equipment and its 160 nuclear weapons being the main strength. The Royal Navy is planning to put to service the HMS Queen Elizabeth in 2020. It is an aircraft carrier planned to carry 40 F-35B Joint Strike Fighter. At number 4th place is the India. India has put its massive population to use and built an army of a sizable 3.5 million, including 1.325 million active military personnel. The huge size of the Indian military is one of the reasons why it has always remained among the countries with best armies in the world. The man-force of the army is complemented by almost 16,000 land vehicles, which include 3,500 tanks as well as 1,785 aircrafts alongside nuclear weapons. Its ballistic missiles can hit all of Pakistan or most of China. Its current defense budget stands at $46 billion, but it is expected to rise in a drive to modernize the military power and become the fourth highest spender in 2020. It is the world's largest military. China. At number 3rd place is the China. China's defense budget officially stands at $126 billion and in a relentless drive to invest massively in defense. There is likely to be an increase of budget by 12.2%. It has a formidable size of army with 2.285 million active frontline personnel and a further 2.3 million reservists, making it the world's largest land force along with nearly 25,000 land vehicles. It has another 2,800 aircraft on its air force. China is in possession of about 300 nuclear weapons alongside 180 different methods of their deployment. China recently acquired sensitive information about the new F-35 and is noted for successfully stealing sensitive military technology. China is rightly among the top. At number 2nd place is the Russia. Russia's defense budget stands at $76.6 billion and is expected to grow 44% more in the next 3 years. In fact, the military spreading in Kremlin has increased by about a third since 2008, especially since Vladimir Putin took hold of Russia in 2000. The Russian army has shown substantial growth since the collapse of the Soviet Union 2 decades ago. It has 766,000 active frontline personnel and almost 2.5 million on the reserve force. Though the soldiers receive mediocre training, the man force is backed up by 15,000 tanks, making Russia the largest tank force in the world, though it is aging like the other equipments. The country is the world leader in almost 8,500 active infantry. At number first place is the United States of America. The United States spends a whopping $612.5 billion on the military, more than the other 9 countries' budgets combined. It maintains a remarkably large army composed of over 1.4 million soldiers and a further 800,000 reservists. To complement the active ground force comprising well-trained men and women in working in uniforms, its biggest advantage is that it is the world leader in aircraft production with a fleet of 19 aircraft carriers, while the carriers operated by the world together sum up to 12. The US implements cutting-edge technology like the Navy's railgun, and the country also has 7,500 nuclear warheads at its disposal. No wonder it is number one military force since second.